He's the longest running SNL regular ever. So
Who did write Good Burger 2?
Written by Keith Kopelau and Heath Seffert. They were Keenan and Kel producers, and they written and produced all that. Which
they did also write the first movie, so I guess they did come back for that. So weirdly, I guess it's actually a very faithful second movie.
Faithful. Yeah, Good Burger 2, faithful sequel to Good Burger. That's why we started streaming, so that we don't waste all this quality Good Burger content.
The Good Burger. Ah, Bettybot, thanks for the sub. All right, hello.
That's Koishi's superpower. She doesn't think. And it makes her overpowered.
Also, her big weakness and downside, she doesn't think.
So I haven't played Lost Branch in a little while. I
think the things that have happened since the last time you played it is that a large amount of white was reworked.
Oh, hello.
Especially for she's not done yet. Don't worry.
Sorry. The thing I do remember is here it is.
Knives got reworked.
The thing I remember, major thing I remember was spell cards not all being 100.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. That was a nerf to blue Sakia ages ago.
And it's still the best spell card, even if it costs 20% extra.
Yeah. Interesting.
Okay, look at Alice real quick. I'm not a Touhou expert. Doc, does Alice usually wear the Hunter finger rings, or is that an affectation the game has invented?
That is an affectation the game is making, but she's worn something similar before.
Alright, because the game anything you decide a Touhou character does is canon, so you know what, I agree with it.
It's not bad. So we can already tell from the brief look at what she's got. Alice is going to be the defect.
Yeah.
Deploy a doll, I see.
Yeah.
If all slots are full, yeah, just so bits we have here where okay, six characters. I did not expect a sixth character to exist.
Yeah, they also didn't expect a sixth character to exist, and they experimented a lot in the background with what a sixth character would look like, including her being baseline 3 color. And I guess they just decided at some point, let's make her blue-black because we need to rework black as a color combo.
All right.
As a color in general as well.
Yeah, because the reason I'm here today is that Koishi here is finally out of Beta Branch. Has been in Beta Branch for some time now.
She needed a lot of work. Even then, I think that she's not exactly 100% done yet.
Yeah, she's not out of the oven yet. But she's if you look at the green deck, I think that one is more obvious. This one will be familiar.
Yeah,
which is why I think you should play the black deck.
I was gonna say I know what this one looks like. We have Passion, which you take and deal double damage, and Serenity, which you gain mana after leaving Serenity.
Leaf on the wind, baby.
Very Watcher. There's also a third stance that's not baseline for her and can be in either version of it.
So, which means that we're going to start off with our other side.
The relics are also weird. The black relic doesn't make any sense. It in no way reflects what the deck does.
Well, let's go ahead and start on over here, and then learn about what Koishi does, other than Watcher stance dancing. It's fine. We're here to.
We're here to learn.
We're here for a new character. So, take a look at what we have. We have, shoot boundary. We've got, okay. We have something different immediately on our
Basic strikes are different. Yes.
Yeah.
So basic strike here is basic strike, but it also has a follow-up card on it.
Follow-up cards can be activated from the draw pile as an extra effect.
Yeah, and here we have perform a follow-up attack. Select the first follow-up card from the draw pile, activated in addition to this card's effect. So
until this update, this attack cost black, and it was very much a pain to play.
Oh yeah. Even now, you really want to upgrade it just because everything that goes down in cost is a priority upgrade. Here's the important one, though.
Alright, Instinctive Love. Deal 20 damage at the start of combat, and when shuffling, forcibly put this on the bottom of the draw pile. Follow. Oh, I see. So this is our big starting payoff. Because, like, so the idea here is an idea that, like, we have combo enablers and combo not finishers, but like you have one side and the other. You have your ramp spells and your ramp targets. We need to have follow-up cards, but this text is meaningless without ways to play them. This text is meaningless without follow-ups in your deck. This here operates as our
this makes sure that you almost always have a follow-up in your deck. Also, it gets much stronger when you upgrade it because it's accurate.
So that's our starting bit. What's a relic then? Add black to the mana base. Cards, sure. At the start of Elite and Boss, gain 10 barrier. Reflect its sunlight, deal no damage.
Yeah, the sunlights are
Okay.
Right, they're the
sunglasses.
Yeah. We call this top-down design.
Okay.
I want to point out as well, look at the custom sunglasses again. There's 3 lenses.
Oh, that's
yeah, for the tail.
Yeah, you gotta have one for. Okay.
It's her heart that has an eye on it. That's always closed.
I'm pretty sure that she's just to push me, pull you. What's that? Giraffe rig. There we go.
You see the heart right there?
Honestly, normal psychic is a pretty good typing combination for what Koishi does.
I'm not gonna bother doing that yet.
3 random uncommons or a random rare.
It's our random rare.
Yeah, random.
Well, yeah, if you can turn those previews off.
Yeah,
you
can
want,
turn it.
But
You can. It's funny that it's on by default.
it's on by default because they, if someone's going to just come, and restart over and over again, they may as well just show you what it is. It cuts out the middleman.
Okay. Lonely Heart here is when drawn, redraws. Okay, this is actually...
Okay, my only experience with Koishi is until about 5 minutes ago, I was watching my friend play this game. My own experience has been getting new follow-up cards is actually kind of a pain in the ass. So, like, just being able to have one here is kind of good.
So here we have Midsummer Flowers, which, like, is the green Cherno.
Yeah, it's
side
Cherno's
piece.
things.
I guess it's just more green than... But
yeah, it's just more green, because green Cherno is all about having the Planeswalkers, the teammates.
Right, it's just the...
It just until now, Cherno was the only green character. So.
Right, because of the way the character color wheel worked, green was like when this game came out, green was like non-existent.
There were like 9 green cards that existed because they only existed if a character got green added to their base.
Take this pill.
Yeah. For what it's worth, between the two of them, it's very much a question of like what difficulty you're on when you get down to it.
Yeah.
If you're on Lunatic especially, you always take the power so you can use the spell cards.
Yep.
Yeah.
But lower, the max health is good.
Yep. So you want to usually use your spell card to win the first elite battle, and then you hope you snowball from there. Oh, you drew your ruby.
Luckily,
no, you didn't. This is Lonely Heart.
Yeah, Lonely Heart has replenish, so it just like redraws when
Yeah.
I draw it, which is really nice.
Oh my god, I forgot. You play on the normal speed.
Oh yeah, this is. I get this a good amount when I'm like streaming Slay the Spire, which I also play
At least
on
with
normal.
Slay the Spire, it feels correct to me still for it to be at the normal speed. I've not played at normal speed on this game for like 3 years, so this feels like it's moving at half speed.
How about Balatro? I can't play on top speed Balatro. I gotta play on slightly faster. Fast is too fast.
Hearts.
You can still pick passion cards. Here's the downside of.
I see.
You know the problem. You know the problem in Watcher where you're constantly seeing like scry cards or whatever show up.
What do you upgrade to?
Now, with that in mind, passion is still very powerful if you use it on the last turn of a fight.
Yeah, you just have to win 5
Just win.
Yeah, easy. That's true.
Or you could also pick $5 American dollars.
Would you rather touch a bee and earn $1 American, or touch a bee and go into passion?
Oh, that upgrades well.
It does, yeah.
It upgrades pretty well.
Yeah, rat's fine.
A complaint that I have with Koishi mechanically is that the 2 colors of choices that you can make, the 2 starting decks, really do not communicate very well.
Oh yeah, they're
You're
very
choosing
parasitic.
one past. Yeah, you're choosing one side of it from the start most of the time. You can get it to work, but you have to actively choose to do that, you know? It doesn't happen naturally.
It's like, are you drafting energy or are you drafting spirit or arcane spells?
They did do a little bit of work to make it more real. There's at least one card that's in green that's about, like... It's a modal card that has the ability to use follow-ups and stuff like that, and that's nice. But I think that that's the reason why I think Koishi is still not quite done.
Yeah.
The crossover isn't quite there yet.
Two sides that just don't communicate. Like...
Yeah.
Instinct.
Yeah, Instinct is weird.
Okay, this is left. Okay, so it's.
Wasn't this in a Slay the Spire mod?
Yeah, there was the Hermit, which was the one that was in Downfall, the closest thing to a 5th class, like a mod has.
It cares about centermost as the Hermit, if I remember right.
Yes.
And possibly also left and right. I think it was both.
Yeah, just there was like the not lock on, but like dead on, I think was the name of it. This is also a mechanic in Hearthstone. For the class that got added after I stopped playing Hearthstone.
Demon Hunter?
Yeah, that's the one. That's one of multiple classes that were added after that point.
I stopped playing Hearthstone before they added Death Knights.
I'm a little sad that Claustrophobia art isn't a play off the card Claustrophobia. They've done that a lot. Since the last time you streamed this game, I think this character has gotten her own video game.
Oh yeah, it's a fan game, and actually that came out before Lost Branch did.
Oh, that's funny.
Missy
I thought it came after.
For what's worth, Missy is actually very good. I recommend it. It's a good game.
Pretty good video game.
Since the last time you streamed this, however, they added a bunch more achievements, and one of the achievements is simply paying that character 5 times.
Yeah.
Don't dine and dash 5 times. That's it.
Okay, I have a plan.
Yeah, you just gotta get your. You just have to.
Like, what if I?
If you can get your other follow-up to work, that'll deal 50 damage.
Yeah.
The chances of you not drawing the ability to kill here is actually pretty low, is the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there you go. You did it.
Yeah, we just need to...
As Lonely Heart into Emotional Surge does it. Although, hold on.
I'm gonna get blasted for
You're
this.
gonna get blasted for this specifically because they're gonna die from left to right. Because if you just killed Orin,
yeah,
you would actually avoid the damage.
but
It's fine, just get blasted.
let's get blasted.
fine.
What's gonna give the problem?
I mean, you picked extra health anyway. This is what you picked extra health for.
Yeah, what's 20 health for if I can't spend it? Nice.
Nice.
Realistically, you've only taken 6 damage, is what it means.
Oh,
That's a very good rally to get this early.
like to have that.
Yeah, where it actually does something in Act 1.
Okay, this is... Sure.
That might be a card you want. Yeah. Just a way to leave.
A way to leave.
It's worth noting for other cards that can show up, not being in a mental state counts as a mental state for a card that can show up.
Okay.
You know the card. It's the stance card. 0 mana 6.
Yeah,
6.
if Flurry.
Yeah.
Flurry
Okay,
of blows, yeah. Yeah, Grudge Returning is pretty good. We did see the last pick. We could have picked a Curse
For what it's
Liker.
worth, those two cards don't work together because that card, the first one,
Counts.
is asking for cards in your library, and those cards aren't in your library. They're just added to your deck.
True enough. Although if we see the mechanic I like the most for Koishi, maybe we'll see how the distinction can quickly be dissolved.
Okay.
Gap Elite or Shop Elite? We don't have 2 hundo yet.
Yeah, we're not at money enough. Oh, okay. Hi.
My typical play pattern is to not touch a shop until like midway through Act 2.
Same. That's...
I'll go to a shop. I'll go to Shop Act 1 if I get a money event. Like if I have
Yeah.
250
This
gold.
is
Or
12 plus
or if
32 plus 52. That's lethal.
Or if I get the Sardinian Mood Cake, because that is an extremely powerful thing to get, a very good exhibit. However, the curse is one of the worst in the game because it's pain from
it's
Slip
pain.
Spire.
Yeah.
So you just gotta go sell your
Beep, beep,
curse.
beep, Oh, poison. I didn't take double poison damage.
Nope. It's just double attack damage, if I remember right.
Yoink.
I need more follow-up enablers at the moment. We have like 5. Ah, here we go. Ah, it's even
There it is.
defensive.
There.
Cool.
And it's even a defensive.
Yeah, I think I picked like 4 attacks running, so.
This one's pretty good.
Oh no.
A lot of the follow-up cards are. Some of them are kind of expensive, but they kind of pay for themselves. Especially because one of your follow-ups generates mana.
Yeah. No, it's fine, Koishi.
It's not fun.
That is part of why she closed her own third eye. Is being depressed about other people like that.
Stupid Bitcoin cat. You like Money Shower?
Oh damn!
It's the Native God is a fun
one
card.
of the best cards in the game.
Take this up.
You know how many
Yeah,
abilities are way more expensive than this and pay off immediately?
I think we're going to see the one that kills you after you play 7 cards every time.
See, I've taken that one plenty of times with Native God, though, and it works.
Our upgrades were...
I don't like it in the main deck, but sometimes.
We're Grudge, we're Lonely Heart, and we're some of the attacks that lost.
Yeah, your Air Kisses become cheap.
Lonely Heart, for what it's worth, upgrades 2 cards in your deck and gives you 2 mana back when you play it.
Yeah, that's one of the things I like most on this. I also like Grudge Returning upgrade because 2 turns weak
Yes,
Vuln is
2
a much...
weak, 2 Vuln is way better.
And it also is worth upgrading your follow-up cards are pretty good because you have access to them more easily. Like you either draw them or you follow into them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this doesn't gain damage, but the mana off this is always going to be useful. Alright. Let's see what we got. Also, what's my spell card? It is
your spell card
24
is
all. 24 all follow.
all and then follow up. Yeah. And it's accurate.
Okay. This is a reasonably strong start with Emotional Surge to go. Debating
You could
if I need to
Lonely
spend-
Heart, Emotional Surge, or Lonely Heart, and Faith of Native God just to check to see what it gets you.
If Emotional Surge hits your other...
Well, this is a follow-up card, not a...
All right, you're right. Yeah, I always mix those two
Yeah.
up because they look the same.
Right. I'm keeping an eye out for like a either unifying theme or just like a like I have the button I can just hit too, but I don't think we need it.
And you're taking no damage.
You do get refunded 50 for just simply beating an elite encounter, and specifically the fairies give you extra because there's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Only a little bit more extra.
I can hit
but
this
still.
button if we need to. Is gonna be the you
You don't take damage from refracted from like the things. So, like you're cool.
You are in fact particularly powerful against the fairies.
And then no, that's actually not lethal.
It's not lethal against her, but you do have follow-ups to play afterwards.
I think I've set up the damage in just such a way that it doesn't work at all. Okay, so let's go. We get 2 back from this. We block 14.
Yeah, it's just escape. Because this will be lethal.
I did too much up top with the top one not being the attacking on 2. Helium 3.
Helium 3.
Oh,
that is so good for you. Wow.
Yeah, this is. Yeah,
when
there's
you
a lot of
said
Koishi
3, huh?
cards a lot of Koishi cards that cost 3.
All right.
On top of that, you know what that card that reads now, even if it's in your hand instead of following it up, that card is now completely free so long as you have 3.
Yeah.
You know?
Instinctive Action's good.
Gray's follow-up?
Yeah, plus the upgrade's pretty good on this one.
Ooh, hybrid.
Oh yeah, hybrid mana was introduced, but
Yeah.
like after you stopped playing as well.
And Vitality in hand, then upgrade. Okay, this is a ritual.
We haven't seen
Baseline
any cards that. Oh, sorry, Doc. Go ahead.
Baseline, all that is basically just it puts in a vitality in your deck, unless you upgrade it, in which case it does the upgrades as well.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say?
We haven't seen the card mechanic that I like yet. We keep seeing follow up and stands, but
They put more of that mechanic in, but it's still the least represented out of her mechanics in general.
All right.
I like it though because they're stealing a game mechanic that is kind of maligned for how weird it is.
Okay.
These
I also like
bastards.
that mechanic.
Ah,
One
well.
of my favorite runs is this character was actually built all around it. Anyway, you just want to win? Because that's a pretty good move to me.
Yeah,
Want to win extra hard?
Yeah, I like winning.
bash it. Vroom. Ooh.
That card is.
That
That card costs 3.
The card
or
costs
more.
3. And
Or it costs 3.
it costs 3 or. Okay, I like this
Yokai
a lot.
EEG is one of her best uncommons, and they actually just recently changed this card. It used to be just deal 18 damage.
Gaining
and
block
now
makes
it's
me
deal
like
damage
it.
and block. It's even better now, is what I mean.
Yeah. I like this a lot as.
This card's also very good. It's like Brainstorm.
I like the art choice.
The,
on
the,
this.
the reason this is good is you frequently never want to draw your follow-up cards. So
Put it on top,
and,
yeah.
And there's more to this card than that, but Yokai Egg. Who could say no to an egg?
There's a couple of things that interact with the top card of Koishi's draw pile, so.
Okay, we can get the shirt at this point.
The shirt has been slightly nerfed
Oh.
by virtue of also being split into 2 options now.
Okay, so I can take medium shirt or big shirt. Yeah, we're
Do you
fine.
want
Let's take big shirt.
2 and 2, or do you want 3 and 3?
Yeah,
It used to be 3 and 2.
It used to be 3 and 2.
Yeah,
I think the shirt is always a mistake, but I always pick it.
basically same. Like it's always like, should I pick the shirt? And then it's like, well, no, but you should.
I always take it, and I'd never think it's a mistake because I feel like I just have a fun time playing with it.
I probably am just gonna take this upgrade because that throws us down to.
It becomes very easy to play it. At 3.
Yeah, you gotta just upgrade your egg.
Egg plus.
Eeg.
Yeah, there are ways of mitigating the shirt, like dealing. We have a lot more music going on too.
Oh yeah, every single elite has a theme now. Every single one.
What does our 3-liker actually do, that relic?
It gives you a colorless.
Colorless when you
after
play a
a
3.
card that 3. Yeah.
So like if I play.
If you play the egg,
anything
you
that
can.
costs anything that costs 3 or more.
Yeah. It's gonna eat all your black mana.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to play anything else when I do this.
You'll be able to play the
Well,
Lux if you want.
yeah.
You don't need to. She's not going to attack.
Let's see what we got to work with.
So here's one of the beautiful things about this. A lot of the rare abilities are these 3-color cards, which are all busted.
I'm sorry, Sentry's doppelganger here is Love Me in Echo form, and then we also have random skill that costs 1 every turn.
Did you know that a fair number of those random 3-cost cards are skills? Those random 3 color cards.
Yeah, they're just
God.
weird.
I'm gonna take her double up.
Sentry's Doppelgangers is absurdly good.
Alright.
That's why the snake charges 2 life.
Double attacking in this fight is also, like, really good, so...
Yeah,
Double
your follow-ups will... Yeah, well, your air kiss does too, and it'll pop the
If you did Lonely Heart, you could play everything in your hand.
That's probably good. Yeah, because you'll get 4 mana
I'll get 4 out of it, yeah.
You'll get 6 out of it.
So, like, well, if I air kiss, then I Lonely Heart, then I'm fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright.
Because then I'm on 5, and then...
Then your other overflower will pop out, and then your next one, your most will surge. Then your next one's your big one. Although you...
And she has 1 hit left
Well,
of anything.
Well, what could possibly?
Oh, yeah. True.
Eat it, nerd.
Zorch.
Keystone.
You know, another fun thing that actually happens now that Koishi is a playable character is that she's also a boss now.
Ooh. Sure. Let's do that. Start combat and shuffling dances. Okay, so here's another follow-up we can throw on bottom.
It's a follow-up that you don't have to draw.
That's a fine thing to... Ooh, that's a nice upgrade. And it's also a 3 again, so if we do draw it...
It's a little awkward to have multiple ones that put himself on the bottom, because it means you can't be sure which one actually is on bottom.
Yeah. Another delusions here, though, is also, like, a fine thing. This costs 2 and, like, is a defensive option.
Does it cost 3?
Yeah, it costs 3 asterisk.
Actually, I think Faith of the Native God now costs a black-green, because we lose life, so we gain...
Oh, we gain 2?
Yeah, off of it.
This is... I did not think about how powerful this has gotten then.
It costs black-green and refunds you 1 powerless.
Right, because it still costs 4, so it costs 1.
Yeah, but it's giving you white mana, which is effectively colorless.
Right.
Hey, colorless is pretty
For
good.
now.
Oh yeah, we could shit up our deck by picking a white relic and just see what wonderful white cards we could have our. I haven't seen Koishi's white cards yet.
One of Koishi's white cards is pretty weak. However, there's one that's extremely good.
I'd like to note the very nice like tooltip bit down here that is telling me how many follow-ups are left in the world. Well,
I can get your mana back. It's going to spend all your green, but you don't have any green cards anyways.
Yeah, that's fine. All right, what's our
win in 7 shots?
7
2
shots.
firepower every turn, or random skills every turn.
Yeah, the winning in 7 cards is kind of hard when a lot of your cards are actually 2 to 3 cards.
I don't trust.
I don't trust like that
here. We don't, even with 7 firepower.
Well, we do 5 damage per turn for free.
We just stop. Let's get Immortal Flame going.
Yeah, roll up your sleeves.
And then
we'll show Raymond who's really strong. So
they both attack.
Yeah.
Delusions would get one of your follow-ups out of your deck already.
Yeah, so either you deal...
and then that pays off, so I can go ahead and do this.
Yeah, I don't trust like that.
You're going to have done that. You would have done that ages ago.
I don't trust like that.
We're fine. We've got strength building. It's not a real problem. All right.
Ooh, Yokai EG is active.
Oh, there's
Well, you can look at your what follow-ups do you have left? You have 1 crappy one, and then you got your instinctive love, and then
you got 2 of your overflown love.
Yeah, 2 strike.
So you have strike. That's good. You won't draw strike. And I believe your follow-ups target the thing you target.
I want to see what happens here because because this first one will kill.
Then it won't.
Right? Like,
yeah.
So, like, if I do this, first one comes out, kills. Do I have a second follow-up? I do,
yes.
and
it just randomly attacks.
Yeah, re-aims.
And it re-aims. Perfect.
And your shoot's on.
Yeah,
so your shoot kills, but
yeah. And then all right.
And you're going to take 1 damage.
That's fine.
Now it's great to get because you're about to reshuffle. So now, but the bad thing is now your Persecutory Delusion doesn't do anything anymore.
Yeah.
You can apply 3 turns a week though, which is pretty nice. Oh, and that's like that's one of the less bad misfortunes anyway.
Okay, we had to break an artifact. That's fine. And we reapplied it. That's okay. And it's on the side again.
Egg.
Good draw, because that means that was the 5th card, down.
Zorch.
Wow. Exceptionally good draws.
Can you win?
Depends on which ones you get.
Yeah, it depends on, I think, what the... Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you win here.
All right.
I do feel like Koishi's also kind of a feast or famine character, where...
yes.
Whole set of special
absolutely...
auto-played cards. Oh. I mean, I suppose we could...
Yeah, do you want to... I don't know how well Rimu cards are going to play with... If it were Marissa cards... If it were Marissa cards, that'd be more... Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
We have cards to do that.
And then what's our... Oh, yeah, this is the no longer...
It turns off spell cards, basically, but you get so much money.
You get $1 million.
Koishi spell card is one of the weaker ones, so it could be worth some money, but we are kind of specced to go big mana.
It really is basically only as strong as what the follow-up it cast afterwards is.
Yeah.
In your most desperate moments, it can do nothing, or it can like make 6 mana and kill everything.
I'm gonna get rich.
We're rich. You can do this now.
We're
Whoa.
rich.
Whoa.
Yep.
If you
Doesn't come
think
up very often, but it's pretty good
Can't-
if you have a card.
Okay. So this lets...
you could take this as your chance to get rid of your passion card now that it's done its Act 1 work, if you think that it'll be a liability going further.
That's not a bad idea. I'm not terribly... I don't
Or you
feel-
could just like remove a random bullshit card from your deck.
The idea here is there are cards that are just, better at acts
Yeah.
1 through 3 or whatever that aren't as good at the end.
Okay. Choose 1 of 3 random cards out of the top of the drop pile. It has Replenish, Exile, Ethereal. Those cards have a total cost of at least 4.
Which means you can't get offered 3 1-drops, is the idea.
Add 4
You can get
random
offered-
cards to your hand.
Oh, Grimoire Study is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very fun. Unleash Potential is also actually rather good.
The top
Yes.
2, choose 1 to play twice. Okay.
If it's an ability in particular, that's really, really strong.
Yeah.
as you
I will
expect.
note we already saw Brainstorm.
That's true. This
If you
one...
want to just go for it?
This one also full refunds itself because of... I mean, I guess the first one of these things we played... There we
Yeah.
go. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, this is also put a thing on top, play a thing off the top.
Let's go with the fun one.
Yeah. Alright, we'll just take top row and then, like, probably this shop.
Top
is gonna-
row and decide between one of the 2 identical lines.
Yeah.
Not 100% identical, I guess.
Yeah.
The bottom one does do something.
Do you like top row or do you like second to top row? Or do you like...
Or
what do
we
you
can
like?
defer the decision. We can defer. Oh, who's our Act 2 boss? Hello.
Izunamaru. Magma over there is the most straightforward one. She just does a lot of damage. That's it.
Yeah. Alright. Get paid.
Paid.
Only the ones that enemies drop.
Oh, it's not all? Okay.
It is only enemy drop ones.
Look at Closed Heart. That's a fun one.
Fine. Okay. Hey. Love this one.
Yeah, it's
This
got...
card is very funny.
Enemy
because, you cannot. Yep.
They added Runic Pyramid in some way. Yeah, they added freaking Converge to this game. I thought that's
This
very
one,
funny.
this one's been around. I like this one.
Yeah.
This is one of the earliest green cards that they made, actually. Very funny that since you can't pay for it,
Yeah.
I
you
can't.
can't possibly get its effect to go off.
Mm.
In fact, if that card's cost is ever reduced, it can't possibly go off.
Now, do you want to cast Faith of the Native Snake, or it'll cost you a rainbow, but
We also don't need to. Like, we don't need to pay the
It
life.
would be doing damage to yourself, yeah. On the
Heck,
other
we
hand, you
got a
also get that amount of health every single fight, yeah.
yeah,
So it
Why
kind
we're
of
looking
pays
nice.
for itself when you get down to
not
it.
really. It's got a hot egg.
Could be anything. Bob.
You paid.
God, it really is so much money.
It's $1 million.
It's like 30 per enemy.
This might be $5 American
I think it's time to take, which is so
Hey, if
so
you didn't
useful.
take the romantic rose, you could have taken selflessness here and been in both plans.
Wow, $5 after I just got paid.
You know, selflessness only costs 2, really.
All right, hold on. We gotta.
You gotta choose. Do you want to have the more options or the less options? Would
Mm.
you rather touch a bee and get $1 or touch a bee and get $2?
Could be anything.
Ooh.
How
This is
black
actually
mana hungry are
We
we?
have one card that's double black we just picked up, but we are. We are
Most of your deck
pretty
is
heavy.
black, but also you generate a lot of
generate
mana,
all-
so it's fine.
I think we flip it and like because that
You could also Duke a green. Just like we're not very green committed either.
right. It's only literally block and these two cards.
We might find green cards though.
I'm gonna do it.
It's hard to say because we're specking for expensive cards anyways. I think getting mana is good.
This is the ramp piece.
I also do not think that there's ever a time when choosing this is wrong.
Yeah, it can be pretty awkward if you have like a lot of like one color, other color cards, but usually those upgrade to be cheap.
You have to be in a really specific position for it to be like not functional there. Well,
So do you want to pay life or do you want to pay life?
let's read some books.
Oh, there you go. This card's really powerful. It's Mayhem.
Okay.
Only you get a proc when you play it.
Oh.
Yep. This is
Mayhem.
the arts on this one's funny. Nope, not that one. This one.
No. Yes. And it's playing our smallest strike.
Choosing to not play like the two very powerful abilities in there, and instead it's the strike. This card's great. This card normally specifically costs, for all the colorless that you spend in it, it becomes stronger.
Let's see what's off the top. This card is actually 2 cards.
Huh? Wow.
It's like
This is.
I think you could just kind of win this fight.
Yeah.
it's kind of like
I don't know. I can play cards and then things get.
and then, like
Okay.
Orcus flips a card and then you win, and then you get paid.
Ooh.
Another egg.
And another egg. Egg is a really good thing for us to pay off into, I think, in this deck. I like instinctive action, especially upgraded, but I think the more that we've gotten all the ramp pieces, the more that this works for us. Also, funnily enough, an X spell is
Yeah, X-Spell's pretty good.
also pretty
this one's-
good.
This one's even. I like this one better than the block one. Like reinforced body. This is oh, what is it called? This is It's the stab one. It's not Whirlwind. It's the one. It's the one that
yeah, I know.
Silent gets.
Yeah.
I think it's costed the same. I'm pretty sure that one's X for 7.
Skewer?
Skewer, yeah.
Alright. Well, we've got... I might as well...
Yeah, might as well.
I keep getting a refund on this. Okay.
Three color ones.
Oh my god, again.
You're going to see a lot of the same ones.
Yeah, it's fair. I'm still gonna believe in the doubler. Alright, let's get a million turns of, weak.
Got a good curse.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is an eviction order.
But yeah, we get a refund on all the life we spend thanks to the t-shirt. That's our refund.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, 2 yokai EDs literally right next to each other on the side, and you get to play 2 of them. Funnily enough, the follow-on can only hit 1 because there's only 1 left in your deck.
Yeah.
So you're not so instinctual now, are we?
I think it still wins because it's gonna do,
Yeah, this
It's
is
gonna do 30 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, we need some more follow-up attacks in the deck is what I'm seeing.
You actually have more than normal. Ooh, nice.
Toxic egg.
Follow-up cards are kind of hard to find.
Well, I've got some follow-up cards to add.
That's an upgraded one, and it means that you won't draw it. But Lonely Heart is also pretty good.
Yeah, Lonely Heart's 2 Lonely Hearts.
Well, Lonely Heart is good because it makes mana. Instinctual Love is good because it's the better attack.
Yeah.
And they're both free because you're flipping them. Really, it's gonna go either way. What do you think, Doc? I guess we're thinking that.
It really doesn't matter which of the two you'd take. They're both good, and they're, you know.
I mean, I could sell this. I don't need money. I don't need money. I don't need cash.
But you also don't need 5 damage a turn either. What if you had money?
Yeah, but like more money. You're not wrong. I'm fond of it. Ah, yes.
I have taken to playing with the Jade box on that just lets you start with the border sensor, because.
Oh, that is an option now.
Yeah, you can.
I should do that.
Jade box.
You can play with everyone.
Disqualify you from achievements, so there's that.
Yeah, but I'll play this game for achievements.
All right, let's get to a shot. Oh. All right.
What question about household appliances would you like to answer? Some of these are actually lore questions, so I could just spot you if it comes up.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah, we have to do it because we can't afford to lose our pee.
Okay, so we can go for a fridge, or we could try to win a television.
The best of these is the washing machine, which makes you immune to vulnerable.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the television. We got a nice, nice CRT here.
Yeah, you can play Smash on that.
Yeah, we were on a Smash card. I was going to say that. We had our Sony Trinitron.
Tuner as in antenna, I assume.
You gotta have an expansion valve for all the plasma inside.
Yeah, tuner as in antenna. Okay.
No, they mean the tingle tuner, so that you can get a good 80% time.
That's true. That way we can go ahead and do the corpse float, right?
Yeah, you get corpse float past the Phantom Cannon or whatever. Do they even do that anymore because of barrier skip?
We still need to use that to get to the last room, because you have to corpse float. There's actually a really big corpse float in the route now. Okay.
I think by Loyal. I think by tuner they mean like the rabbit ears.
Yeah, the antenna. The Well, do anything?
It depends on what you get. Lunar Rainbow Market is one half of my favorite combo in the game.
That's yeah.
But we don't actually have very many.
Free card.
Tuner is actually the official name for a TV, or radio, antenna for picking up RF transmissions, radio frequency transmissions. Yeah, that actually is just the name for them officially.
Okay. All right, we're in turn 2. I don't know what's gonna happen when I do this.
Something good.
It does play them.
Oh, okay. Interesting, because
those cards aren't actually played, is the thing. They get performed or activated.
I'm operating because in Slay the Spire, copies like that count towards time cops.
Time cops, yeah. They don't here.
That's good to know the distinctions. Also, that did just lower one of my lock-ons, so I'm not taking as much damage there.
Yeah, that card is also extremely powerful. The single, you get to play one card afterwards.
Right.
One that gets upgraded to be able to play 2, and if you get multiples, oh boy.
Yeah, and then here's your next one. Bump.
I get to hold my block.
And you get to win.
Okay. Ooh, yeah, okay. I guess we do technically have colorless in the deck.
Yeah, but we get more because of our. We could actually turn black and green mana into colorless mana with your thingy.
Yeah, it's actually
your lunar pack.
Not hard to make this like 30 or 35.
Plus, it's
it also upgrades.
And it's inaccurate.
Ooh. Yeah, okay.
Accurate cards kind of important usually.
All
okay.
Right.
Funny turtle.
So, first things first, we got our...
First things first,
First things first.
Thank you very much.
First things first. I was going down the line, I'm like, well...
You can't pass up the Coles cash, Slyo.
Anyway, 40% cheaper, the easiest buy. So, conversely, follow-up attacks aren't played for this, then, right? Like, both sides of the coin.
I don't believe so, correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Clean energy is the freest thing in the world.
That card used to be a green card. It is now this double colorless card.
Card in your hand, return it from the discard pile in the hand, retain it this turn, end your turn. Exit your state. Another Lonely Heart.
Another Air Kiss as well.
Yeah, like, get a little bit more... And then...
We kind of want to upgrade more than remove, I think.
Yeah, because, like, the upgrades are, like, study goes to 5
additional
cards.
Card.
Yeah. The other Lonely Heart upgrade, -1 on some of these. You go up to 8 block.
You know, that's actually good. You could remove one of your crappy follow-ups, like your basic guys.
Oh, just remove the overflowings,
Yeah.
because we... That actually...
Usually you don't... Yeah, usually you don't want to do that because you don't have as many follow-ups as you do.
But
You have so many follow-ups.
Yeah, we have 2 Lonely Hearts and a number of... That's really fine.
I will also throw out, though, that I have found yourself playing all of your follow-up cards through following up already.
These are like, all these are removes I'm super fine making, but it's the question between, like, upgrades on our most powerful things or drawing them a little bit more consistently. What do you go up to? 22. And you go up to... Okay, you don't go to, like, barrier, just, like, plus block. And you get cheaper. Not really, like, I was a lot heavier on this, but, like, we just have a lot of, like, ability to play cards.
Plus, you ended up generating infinite mana, so
yeah,
a little extra isn't that big of a deal.
I would upgrade Grimoire Study out of all these.
Yeah. The other thing I'm thinking is taking the remove, because I'm going to get an upgrade on Grimoire Study, like, pretty soon, just by the nature of there being a bonfire up ahead, you know. I'm gonna take the remove here.
The thing about upgrading Faith of Native God is that while it is good to do so to get more options, the 3 options that it gives you are already usually so good that the additional 2 options doesn't really make you any stronger. It just makes you, have more options.
The idea here is that, like, we are going to have this one guaranteed, and then we can just take that upgrade there, because I don't think there's any of the matches.
And we're going to have a shop, too.
Yeah,
we're definitely going shop here.
Yeah, because we're going to have $1 million come the shop again. And we already have $1 million. Oh, yeah, 200 health on turn 1.
You gotta fight. It's on more. Is it? Yeah,
it's double from
really hard to kill Koishi, Nitari on turn 1.
Yeah.
Unless you drew all your Lonely Hearts.
Did draw the
I think there's
Lonely
an achievement for doing it, though.
We don't.
I'm pretty sure I'll have to check because again, I put with Jade Box, so I probably wouldn't have got the achievement. I'm pretty sure I've done it with Sakuya before.
Because, like, we can go...
Yeah, like Lonely Heart, make mana, get mana, just play a really big Disintegrating Fist.
Yeah, because, like, I can make this a 35. I can make it 40 if I do a little bit more work for it.
Like spend your rainbow mana on another Lonely Heart?
Yeah, and then play Lonely Heart, and then we have enough for Instinctive? Yeah, we can do that. So this is like Lonely Heart, make the colorless, 4 colorless, hit for 20. Then we have enough for another Lonely Heart. And then we can play Overflowing
Punch.
Love. Yeah. Because we just have this... Okay, that is... If I could do that again, you know, like...
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we're taking 1,000,000 damage if things go bad here.
Well, luckily for you, you can
I can just
block 1,000,000 here if you want. You can just like go block, egg.
yeah. And the Lonely Heart. All right.
Now you're out of follow-ups.
Yeah, and then
I have not. Yeah, there actually isn't an achievement for doing that, it turns out. Distract.
oh, you're just immune to that. That's fine. I want to hit you for the. I want to get you closer to death as we can, because like 4 damage here doesn't matter, and we're full
That's
block.
the actual reason we're not running out of follow-ups because we have too few of them. We're running out of them because we keep playing eggs like, multiple times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is gonna be lethal. Ah, hey.
Yep, there it is.
Wait, can we play our hand out? Because if we should play the boundary first to get the firepower.
Yeah, we can.
Vitality would also give you firepower.
And then like Vivid Flower, just like block for the... Gain 4 firepower.
That will deal 12 damage on this turn.
Yeah. Okay.
That lets you kill the one on the
Yep.
front without spending the grudge returning on it. And I think kill both, actually.
I think that's lethal for the full.
Look at Perfect Crime, please.
Yeah, this is a silly card.
Steel targets barrier, graze, optical camouflage, flawless, 3 firepower, 3 spirit.
It's actually not very good, but it is very funny. And also, there's one encounter in this game where Magic Damaku is one of the best cards in the game. First
Yeah, no,
Crime
that's
does let you steal permanent flawless from one particular encounter, and it's very funny.
from the one where you can only deal 1.
Yeah, the rabbits.
Yeah.
You can just steal her flawless.
All right, so we need to deal this 8.
Yep.
When
And
the
you want
card's
to
upgraded,
specifically spend your 2 rainbow here.
yeah.
All right.
When you upgrade the steel card, it goes down to 2, and then it's sort of playable because most bosses generate grays. So
All right, more ramp.
more mana.
Okay, that's our barrier. Dream 5.
There we go.
So this is the mechanic, yeah.
Koishi has dredge.
Put the top X
He
cards in the draw
self-mills.
file, then they become dream card.
Yeah, so basically you mill 5, and then when you shuffle, you get to tutor one of the cards you milled
Oh my god, okay.
after the fact.
Okay.
There's a
card's
couple
really
of cards that interact with it really well. It's very good. There's also Ageless Dream over there, which is also just an inherently very powerful card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like get your stuff.
Let's play with the dream card. Let's see what that plays like. All right.
My favorite run I've done as Koishi has Tactical Conductor is the thing that makes all skills cost 1 less.
That's really stupid.
I want you to know that you've gotten like 4 rare exhibits you often only see like 1 of in a run.
Can make Grimoire Study cost 1 less now.
Okay, is it good or bad? Because
no, we want things to cost like.
We want things to cost 3.
Yeah, so it makes.
It only does it on skills.
Yeah, but so Grimoire Study no longer gives the refund, but that's the same as it giving the refund, right?
Yeah, it's the same as giving the refund.
But Faith goes down to
3,
which is good, and that's the only 2 right now. The bigger thing is, it makes it so if we pick the power that's generate a random skill, it costs 1.
I guess it costs 3,
it generates a skill, it costs none. It's up against
Turn 2 block and 10 fire power,
it's,
which is also very good.
It's like Captain's Wheel?
That's Captain. Yeah, because it's Anchor.
No, it's Horn Cleat is number 2, I think, isn't it?
Anchor, Horn Cleat, Captain's Wheel, 10, 14, 18. I'm gonna take the Conductor, and maybe we could, again, keep picking things based on...
Choo-choo, baby.
All right, we'll have $1 million, so let's take...
$1 million?
Pick up the phone. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right.
So, you know how the game used to have like a generic elite? Oh my god. That's
I mean, we're not going to be able to use the top, but we can use the tipsy.
I think we are gonna. I think there are turns where we're gonna be able to use the top.
Yeah, we can make some use.
And hell, we might. I think we could. There are picks we could make that, you know.
The only times I've really gotten
this game has top but better in it.
Yeah, top but better. Well, it's got cleat but better. It's got lots of things but better.
Thank you for the. This is an extremely good set of draws.
Yeah, very good. Usually, yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
What I was saying earlier is, you know how the game used to have, like, you know, a generic elite fight theme that it would use for various ones? It's in this fight only.
Oh, that's funny. We moved into here for... Anyway. I don't need phone. Oh, right, we get paid off for that.
Oh yeah, now you can try your dredge. And now, will you hit a follow-up or not? You did.
Okay.
Yeah, now you're playing Number Wang.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, your Koishi is extremely come together to be extremely powerful. This is one of the more powerful runs of this character I've seen, so... I've absolutely had runs on this character who have just, you know, not been so high.
That's hilarious that we moved the generic theme somewhere. I'm glad it's still here.
Mm-hmm.
Inspiration.
Here's your.
Oh, that's Divinity.
Your token Divinity. Well, not Divinity, but not Divinity. It's this fugue. I don't know why getting inspired makes you enter a fugue state, but hey.
I understand that. It's Dwarf Fortress rules. Right? Like
that's a fell mood or a fey mood.
Right, like that's an artisan entering the fugue state and creating
where you're just in, you know, perfect focus on one thing is the idea of the fugue that they're talking about here. Yeah.
I don't know. The only time I've entered fugue states, it wasn't very focused. But maybe Koishi is different because she doesn't think.
So here's the thing about Koishi is that she actually does think, but she just can't read her own mind.
Like, if you don't think. I just want to know what Grudge returning.
I don't know that I want more of these now that we've, like, introduced top.
Yeah, but it puts it into our discard. We have to shuffle for it.
This card's accurate? I didn't even...
Yeah, this card's good.
Okay, hold on. All right.
Although if we get more dredge cards, we'll
go through faster.
You really want to mill. Like, the mill works a lot better when you can mill through your entire deck very quickly.
Okay, let's own some more Lonely Hearts. Right.
Remember that drones are immune to both weak and vulnerable.
Yeah, so we want to hit
Get the silly turtle. Oh, you got your AT field. That's very funny.
Alright, let's Whoa!
Praise Thorns is really powerful, yeah.
Green 3. Yeah, that's good.
Also, I
It's
wasn't
like
joking.
Yokai EG, but just slightly better attack and block.
Actual AT field.
Okay. Okay. Pop. Pop. And then,
Now we just roll the bones on the top.
well. we make mana pretty well for this. Ooh.
Sure, there's your brainstorm.
So you need 4 to actually go into Fuse.
Yeah, but the Eurekas are replenished, and the way Eurekas work is to say when they enter the hand, so if you dream them, they go off.
Oh, that's okay.
Like if you pick them up with your dream, but it's kind of a weird. I don't think it's good.
I like
Brainstorm's good.
I like it in the sense that, well, the thing is that Brainstorm costs
0. It's free.
This is the freest include in the world.
Yeah.
Alright.
You're gonna get Orcish Bowmaster though.
No, they don't have it. There's no way they have it.
There's a Mayhem. You pick up a Mayhem.
That upgrade to only cost green-black, by the way.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 grays free. Go to full.
Wooden Fish replaces the need to ever, rest for you ever again.
Lab app would be so good if you actually were the dredge deck, but whatever.
Yeah. Okay. What else we have here? We've got free Serenity, free draw 3. Well, not free. The hybrid is hybrid doesn't go to free.
Flash of Spring is a cool card. It's not good, but it's
really good in specific setups with specific exhibits.
With
the ones that give you a random mana are in particularly really good with Flash of Spring because they get added on after than your base.
It's actually pretty good for us.
I was gonna say
it's kind of low impact.
In our deck, it's really cool. I feel like we have other things to do.
I don't know why it's Patchy who's doing that.
Because she has a spell that is basically this card exactly.
Yeah.
But Julie is the 1 week wizard. She casts spells of all elements.
Right.
And has asthma.
Yeah.
Let's keep removing. Honestly, these are fine now that we've set the deck up how it is. Honestly, it's these I think that are the biggest.
Yeah, your deck color blocks are usually the crappiest ones.
The only other thing I'm thinking about is Curiosity.
Do you want to pick up that intelligent sweeping robot for your top?
The one shot just.
That only really works if you have it and the misfortune at the same time, though.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get rid of all of the cards in your hand just to
roll the top.
That was mostly a joke.
Ooh, emotion. Well, this is...
You can egg. And you can True Self-Awakening and get mana back.
Yeah, that gets enough back for me to play Egg, and then I can Disintegrating. Well, okay, so we play True Self first.
We see what we flip off the top. Hey, is that gonna make mana? Nope.
Nope. And then now we have egg. Actually, this is free. I should just play it.
Yeah, you should play it.
Because like that doesn't. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm just.
For what it's worth, Philosophers does count as colorless. There's only one thing in the entire game that does not count Philosophers as colorless, and it's specifically the mallet.
Okay. So like if I win here, this is okay. And we rolled how I wanted. With Grimoire in the hand, I knew that we weren't getting anywhere with that one.
Funnily enough, I actually don't know if that turn that you just took was as strong as just playing Grimoire.
Honestly,
it was more fun though. Now we can brainstorm.
Yeah.
Now you can brainstorm to set up your embryo dream. You have
we can
put
on top. Just put Lonely Heart back on top.
Do you want to put Clean Energy on top so your egg is online? Or no, you can just play it.
I can just play it.
Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah, we can just play it.
Well,
but we'll draw.
Will draw you a card.
It's fine.
So
we'll do this. Yeah. We'll Embryo plays Lonely Heart, flips the rest. Then we can play Clean Energy. Then we can,
Yeah, we can make it work.
We can do things in some order. I don't know, like.
This kills, so you're good.
Wham.
Oh, Hinadol, nice.
Hinadol. Does that count for your temporary misfortunes? Okay.
Library specifically, not deck.
That would have been very funny. That could be time to pick up your Ageless Streams. Are you thinking about entering Passion for 0 mana?
The 0 mana Passion.
It doesn't retain.
We have 125 health. That's fine.
All right.
That's a lot of health.
God, we have remove still.
Yep. Upgrading your powers. Our Mayhem is.
I think this is the upgrade, right? Like just this cost.
It's the most restrictive cost you have.
Yeah, the cost they're removing the restriction is better than because we actually do like making the colorless Savannah sometimes, but
yeah, it is nice to be a 4 cost, but like the double means it's that's close to a full. All right.
Well, we can brainstorm.
Non-upgradable. Damn. Okay. I'd probably just pull one of these.
Do you think the bribery would become free or something? Status. It's not a card.
Upgrading Overflowing Love is pretty good.
Not having it in my hand is also really good.
Yeah. Oh, Grimrush Study. Here we go.
Do I have to play something before
you can play the Ageless Stream, or like...
Yeah, well, this is gonna happen on the turn. Is it?
Yeah, our Black Mana's getting kind of... Maybe it's Lonely Heart?
That's gonna happen on the turn for sure. So, yeah.
Play the Ageless Dream first.
We would have got the tiny bit for the vulnerable, yeah. But
well, I'm more interested in making sure I have the hand space for everything.
Potato. They changed the art on the potato, I'm pretty sure.
You can swap it back if you want to.
Okay, good. Because I like the old sweet potato art.
Okay.
They've not removed any art in the game except for the stuff that was extremely temporary, like that one update where there was a card that was just Emperor Thorison's card from Hearthstone with Shinmyomaru's face over it.
my only black mana.
Yeah, just play non-boosted egg. We have a follow-up on top to get rid of, so that's good.
Yeah. Does it play the topmost?
I believe so. Which is why those ones put themselves on the bottom, so they're always last.
It plays the next follow-up card in your deck.
Bop, bop, bop.
We've taken damage.
Okay, well, I think first things first. I want
Get our mayhem going.
to... Sure.
Hey, that's a shoot you're not drawing. How do we... You can play that block just to get our egg online.
Don't have the mana for that.
It's not an upgraded egg.
It's not upgraded egg. I think we're just playing egg as egg. I think we're playing egg as egg. Okay.
You get to play everything you have.
And then we can top into...
The dream. Okay. I already had 2 grays for this turn anyway.
Speaking of...
Okay. This is a perfect turn for the grudges.
Yeah. You can air kiss and maybe flip into... Well, you're going to flip into a good attack. It's going to be Lonely Heart.
Yeah, which then refunds and lets me move from here. I'm not being attacked here, so...
You're going to draw both your...
I guess we spend this to get one of those to flip out of the deck.
Yeah, because we're gonna draw both of them.
It actually is also
as well.
more damage, so...
True,
Yeah.
true. That's 20, 35, yeah, okay.
And now we only draw one of our rubies. We might be able to brainstorm it back on top. Oh, there we go.
Or we just play it. Easy.
Just play it, 5-head.
All right.
You can win this turn.
This game's
Yeah.
This fight's over. I don't need to like do a
You
lot
don't
of.
even have to think about it very hard. Just play your cards
If you
from
wanted
like
to,
right
you
to
can just
left.
play...
Yeah.
You can make this do more damage if you wanted to.
I mean, I think it's just gonna kill her.
I know that gens can't resist optimal play, though.
It's Sorge.
Turn into money, idiot. I'm gonna eat my potato.
Are you calling our garnets rubies?
I have been.
Okay.
I mix up a red precious stone.
Yeah, sapphires. You know,
And I mean, Gem Knight Ruby was also a Gem Knight
There were
card
many-
in the Gem Knight deck.
there were many gem knights.
The medicine is pretty okay. Gives you life back.
That's.
I don't know what the other ones do.
This one is black
Makes
Vuln.
Vuln more extreme, which you do actually have a pretty reasonable amount of vulnerable in your deck.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not.
Yeah, we aren't taking the telescope.
I like astrologies. That's actually really powerful. The astrology.
Yeah,
but
they're super free.
let's take a Levitine. All right. Anything we want out of here at this stage? Oh God. Right. We have a lot of them.
Yeah, if you have like 4 sources of vulnerable, you're good.
You can remove like an air kiss or something, like one of your weaker follow-up enablers.
Yeah, it's like air kiss or instinctive action or delusion's like delusion's 3, and that's actually more important.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of the air kisses then.
Or
Or
the unupgraded instinctive action, maybe.
yeah. Alright, and then we got Oh.
Potential's pretty good. And then imaginary, yeah.
And,
Oh no, Dream Express. Hell
Dream-
yes, I love this card.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you
She'd
you
have the
mill
Dream
3 and then you deal double equal to the mill. Although in our deck, the other ones are better. But this is one of the better
Yeah.
self-mill cards.
It upgrades to Dream 5.
Yeah.
Also, this is a skill that costs the exact amount we want.
Yeah. We take
It's
the
also-
Danmaku.
Imaginary Danmaku is also, as you can see from the follow-up bit thing down there, always playable no matter what, even if it's the last card in your deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. $800. Oh, do I have to take the triple battle shop? Hold on.
You don't have
Now
to.
you-
You're gonna have
yeah,
plenty of shops. to come
Shop
up.
and
Yeah, you take two
Shop,
more
and then
shops.
there's another shop before the final boss.
Yeah.
So
okay.
you can fight the elite. It's fine. Don't
Yeah,
worry
you,
about
you,
it.
think about your score, Jens. I don't think we can
I don't
get
think we have
the
a-
Chivo.
Yeah.
You
Or
don't
the
have
special
any way
relic.
to double cards. Well, technically you do, if you get lucky.
If we get
Yeah,
lucky.
we just have to like snake into it or something.
Alright, well.
But we know how this is going down.
I'm taking 1 million damage. That's how this is going down.
1 million. 24 is 1 million.
That's a lot of damage. Look at my health. That's okay. Hold on. All right, hold on. I would like to retract my statement. Like, I might.
You may have overspoken a little bit. The Lonely Hearts generate mana, remember. And you want to play the one that generates...
Oh, that generates 2 because it's whatever.
Yeah.
We'll just flip another one off the top of the deck, right?
That's fine. It's almost win.
Wait, you know what we need to do is we need to upgrade the other Lonely Heart,
Yeah.
so I don't do that again. God, that's so much damage. Look, I'm at 107.
I mean, we have to check the Grimoire study, right? For a doubler.
True.
I'm pretty sure disintegrating, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
that could-
I guess check for the doubler, but like... Actually, right now, you can't get a doubler off of those, because I believe you can only get access to cards that are in your pool, which can be only have black and green and Koishi specific only.
No, but
that means
there's
you
a-
cannot get Open Universe.
No,
You
there's
can't
a-
get,
No, you could put it back. You could brainstorm it on top and then play the card that plays plays
Right,
a card off the
yes.
top of your deck. That'd be like the only way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if we had. I'm just gonna take the
Just take the egg.
because we have a way to draw it. I love that, like, because of our vuln, we're still at, like, huge damage anyway.
Well, we have the thing that keeps you from getting cursed, so we don't care if we kill her normally. All right.
Oh, and killing her normally is totally fine. You don't get cursed unless you let the spell card go off.
Ah, you're right. I forgot.
Oh. Yeah. All right.
And I don't think it's like possible for the spell card to go off on normal. Oh, here's the other
oh my God.
fight that you
Yeah.
get. It's the other elite fight theme.
Yep. So this is our.
Okay.
That Act
Here's the
3
thing,
bit.
though. You could also choose to just get $800
For
because you
I,
have Hinadal.
how much money do I want?
You could buy all 9.
Now, the thing is, we could also
Okay,
get
do you want $800 or do you want $500?
Yeah, how much? God damn it! I didn't think we'd have to choose the $1 or the $2.
Now, the thing is, we're going to get more of that because we're also going to get money for our P.
Well, that's why it's 500 because you get 300 from the exhibit.
Would you rather have $1 or $2?
But here's the question: do you want to have $2 and lose the Hina doll, or do you want to get $1 and have the Hina doll still?
Do we also get cards from just like the end of the encounter?
Yeah, we still get the.
It's still a fight.
All right, let's
Let's capture that stupid ball.
I want $2. Let's have some drinks and then have no consequences.
That's because you drink water. It's inside the Hina doll.
I like that they came through one at a time there.
Wasn't worth it though.
Would you like to touch
1647.
We're still like a few. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is going to happen a lot now.
I guess honestly, now doing the shop instead of the fight was better.
Yeah.
Ooh, we can brainstorm. Do you want to put your follow-up on top or your follow-up on top? Probably the overflowing love.
You actually want to play the Lonely Heart.
Yeah.
Because it's better to be played than followed up.
All right, and then let's put you in a hole for a moment, and then. That's fine. Bonk.
And then yoink. And the hits keep coming. And yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is what I was thinking about top with all these 3s in our deck.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's fine though. Top is free.
You take 1,000,000 damage.
That's like we're at 96. How are we gonna live at 96?
You're down to two digits.
I know.
You're still 21 above starting health.
Yeah, but like 1,000,000 damage.
Like a Grimoire study.
Oh wait.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Play the disintegrating winds.
Yeah. Fine.
Get on the plane. How about $5 American? That's just 2 firepower.
Yeah, we're not. I don't really know if we have enough money is really what I'm thinking here. Like
1717? That's not even the year it is yet.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let's get some more cash. Ugh.
Oh, they finally fixed they finally fixed this song not looping correctly.
Wow, you can check inside our snake.
Okay, so fair warning about the reclusive sage. This is one of the few times where the game will do this. Those cost blue. You can't play those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that's a warning about this one. Is 99% of the time, if the game can offer you a random thing, it won't give you something you can't do. But because those generate things you can't play,
we'd have to be able to get. We'd have to get our Philosopher's Mana for.
Yeah, exactly.
Although if you can upgrade those cards that are generated, they cost. I'm pretty sure they cost 1. They
copy.
upgraded False Moon.
Yeah.
I think we're taking the Princess Knight though.
Yeah, like Tortoiseshell is fine, but
It's fine.
This is double turn.
There is an achievement for defeating Doremi after she wakes up naturally. It has a very low rate, like a global achievement rate, just because Doremi at Dream Layer 3 is just that hard.
Yeah. I want to say I've done this fight at 2 a single time.
I've done it. I think I had to have like one of my best ever runs to be able to pull it off, and I think I still got pretty close to losing anyway. Want to play 3 cards in this turn, which you can't play anything but? Because Majin Damaku will likely be stronger.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's stronger, touching 2 follow-up attacks or touching 3 follow-up attacks?
Well, you can look at your follow-up. Do you have any of those crappy follow-up attacks left in our deck?
No.
So we're going to hit Lonely Heart, Instinctive Love.
So that's better.
You're gonna hit 3 Lonely Hearts.
We are going
We
to
have 3
become
Lonely
the
Hearts? Oh, you're right. We
Because
do.
the Instinctive Loves are on your bottom.
3X.
I didn't see the 3X. You're right.
We are going to become the owner of.
We're going to become the owner of a missing ice cream.
Yeah. Did I play this fast enough? Okay, time's
up.
Time is up.
The game has a stack. It doesn't. It doesn't.
Slay
allow you to cheat.
the Spire does. The speed of things happening is real. In the speed run, one of the things the speed run does is if it gets what is it, the transform all strike defense. If you like go to the next thing quick enough, you just remove them and the cards don't get added.
Yeah.
That's really funny. So they just have like.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
bash and that's it.
I don't know if that's on a you have a whirlwind and that's your only real thing. Grimoire.
Whatever you can put Grimoire Study on top and then True Self Awakening into it.
That's like the same as playing it. Except for like, it upgrades it.
You upgrades it.
Yeah, it upgrades it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did have
it
a
also keeps one of your black mana, which is actually kind of nice.
I did have a mod I played a couple weeks back that had an active time final boss. Like I had to like take actions and play cards as I was like falling.
Right, get True Self Awakening into True Self Awakening.
Oh wow! I can play a card. Oh wow! Draw 3 cards.
That one wouldn't be so good right now.
Wow!
Wait, I disapprove of that fool. There's no dog. You gotta have a doggy in your fool art.
Alright, so we need to reset the deck.
So you need to draw 1 card.
Yeah.
Violent Solo will do, so it's fine.
Yeah. And then you dream back one of these. My hand is full.
I'm.
Wow. Imagine Damaku is one of the cards put into your hand. Okay.
Think you win this turn?
No,
Absolutely do.
with this much mana, who can say, really?
Who could say? Boomst.
I need to emphasize that not everyone with Koishi is like this.
Yeah, normally Koishi, I think a lot of Koishi runs probably die to Elite 2 Act 1 because you didn't get it, you stuck in Wrath too long, and then you couldn't get out of Wrath and die.
Oh, dang. Okay.
Oh yeah, Fox Mask is pretty good because a lot of your attacks are 2 attacks.
Another, yeah.
Yeah?
Sure.
I can also apply a million, but yeah, that's not. Alright, what do we got? I don't want to trade that off.
You want to trade Faith of the Native God for... Oh, I thought that said Faith of the Native God for Faith of the Native God. Oh, that's funny.
Hold on, I see that we're going to be able to... There's a lot of money, but
yeah.
Roselle is on the list. Or
Rose Hell is extremely powerful, and also when it's upgraded, it generates rainbow.
oh my god. Okay.
I mean, we're the mana deck, so I think so.
Yeah. All right. Swap. Yippee!
I need to play her fan game, the one that's a Mega 10 game.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I've
it's
seen
a very
that.
good one of those as well.
Yeah, that one, from what I've seen, is very cool.
There's kind of like 2 genres of Touhou fan game, which is ones that are very much just like usually, you know, baby's first video game a lot of the time. And then there's the weirdly extremely well done like reproductions of other kinds of game.
You got your Luna Knights, and then you've got your. We're gonna top, and then take 1,000,000 damage.
Million. So
A million, otherwise
That's
known
right,
as
zero.
because you're level 34.
We're gonna block for exact.
Ah! Yeah,
Thing that I've always, including from people who have translated and played through the entire thing, is that there is a Super Robot Wars, that like fan game series that exists that is just for the most part just better than like almost all the Super Robot Wars games.
the one I've seen is a Mega Man Battle Network that is like I've seen a little bit of that, which looks like a worse Mega Man Battle Network from what I've seen of it.
Yeah, that one was also in that one got like its development abandoned and other people picked it
Yeah.
up, and it's weird. I don't like Shanghai Galaxy for a number of reasons that I want to get into.
I've been really enjoying playing 6, so
The next follow-up attack is your other instinctive love, so you just win here. All right.
but like you can basically have a
Ancestral Dreams. This is a card that's really, really good to get in Act 1.
Dream
Yeah,
3
this
and
is
activate the first.
Accurate.
Wow, yeah.
This is your block version, except it's your AoE. It's pretty damn good, and it's
The
accurate.
thing is that it's an accurate attacks everyone attack, which basically accomplishes both of the checks in Act 1. You know?
Right.
Yeah, it beats up the birds and it beats up the fairies.
Yeah,
Sea
Yeah.
Tranquility could be kind of good.
this is effectively free.
Yeah.
But just the thing I was thinking is that like you effectively can have like find a Touhou fan game of like any genre you want. Like there's so I think we have enough of the EGs. Sure.
Things that are free are good because we have top.
It's free, it costs 3. Ooh. Things that are free.
Yeah, I mean,
It's free.
but it's so much life.
That's true. That's like 1,000,000 damage.
It's like 1,000,000 damage. You're still 13
know.
above
Ah!
your starting health value.
God, so anyway, how about our actual $1 million?
Yeah, okay. Gavilan Wheel,
That's a
Gavilan. You
ram.
can buy another True Self Awakening.
This is absolutely fine.
He'll cover
Just buy all
missile.
3 of those. Just do it.
I don't think I care about the computer parts. That's never happening.
Yeah, but it's also good for your score, Jack.
My score!
Philosophy of the Despised is pretty fun.
Oh,
Bottom
that card is
left.
extremely good, yeah.
Yeah.
Also only costs 2.
Choose 2 cards from your discard pile and play them as follow-up attacks. Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is pretty good with your self mill.
Yeah.
You want another True Self Awakening?
Yeah, that's fine.
Then just do your card service. Upgrade or remove.
Let's keep... Actually, I should probably upgrade the...
You probably upgrade Rose Hell.
Ooh, that's actually a really big... Get that to be...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's 4 mana to us?
I do have enough upgrades that I want to take those.
You should have gone with the bottom one.
Yeah, we'll see what regret looks like.
Well, you get called repugnant. That's pretty rough.
That's pretty bad.
How impudent you human beings. Face your trial by God.
Be dead down here.
Be dead down here, you persistent guy.
I'm just gonna check the grimoire, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm destined to just to die.
Okay.
You probably don't want to play Cage of Roses.
Yeah.
Because not only will... Yeah, that's...
Yeah, that one is kind of an ass. Huh?
No, you could change. You could gain 5 block by doing it.
It's true. I'd change a mental state. Because if I was doing that, I'd have to kill. And am I killing?
No, you're not. You're probably. Well, you're not killing because you have to. Well, maybe.
Actually, I
reduce 27 to, 18 versus...
Yeah, but I grazed this.
You grazed the first.
No, you
hit
wouldn't.
of it.
You grazed the first hit of the left one.
You
Yeah,
grazed 9.
No. We grazed this hit. Like.
Yeah.
If you manage to kill Koishi, you will graze the first... That, yes.
Yeah.
I don't
Still
think
have
you can
spell.
kill
You have
Koishi.
your spell card too. I think
This is like basically
heroes.
free, right? Like this is.
Yeah. Besides,
Okay,
how much damage can we really take? You know.
This is like I mean
This does kill Koishi.
I was gonna say this is
I'll take it.
basically free, right?
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, we might actually be able to win this turn.
Like.
Yeah, I think we are. Yeah, now we're good to top. That was what was making me worry if we could top or not. There you go. Just win.
There's a card in red for Koishi that increases Passion's damage multiplier both ways to 100%.
The other part of that is Levitain has also like made that huge damage to. Oh. I mean, that's the latest in the world, but second latest in the world. Ooh.
Kurtengu's wing, I think, does something now in addition to the dodging thing. The changing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's winged boots.
It does have okay, it gives a graze. So it's...
Yeah, so it doesn't just have the winged boots for 3 and then something else. It also gives you the graze now.
Yeah, I'm gonna add...
Yeah.
Add another... Alright, so the jump lets us do nothing, really. Like...
It lets you do 2 events.
Event. Yeah.
I mean, what you may as well do.
Yeah, I mean...
Events are good.
Alright, Chopper or our...
Oh, no, that's the one.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, gun.
How about you can spend all of your
Pick
money,
up the
no matter what.
phone.
We got a rat.
Well...
I mean, here's the thing.
Wait a minute. This card's good for us.
Cost 0.
Wait, this card's good
cost
for
0.
It's rainbow.
Wait a minute. This is good for us, actually. Thank you for the very satisfying good card. Thanks for helping.
You want to sell us another one?
I will take any number of them in the deck. Like, we have a top.
Yeah.
Boing. Are you in, sis? All right.
You get your life back.
Like, looking at my health, that's like...
I've already taken 1,000,000 damage.
Like, I know, look at you know how much damage I've taken? It's it's like 60 damage. How much health could I possibly have past that?
In a few more fights, we're going to be at half health. Not because we're taking damage, but because we're gaining health. But,
oh my goodness.
yeah, Calm Mind's pretty fun.
Oh boy, okay. Calm Mind is a standout. Unconscious Action is pretty cool. It's not free, but pretty dang
It's very
cool.
good if you have brainstorms in your deck. Already decided we have enough eggs.
That's too slow. That's the wrong time to enter passion.
That's a rush down, not rush down. That's what is it called? The simmering fury.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know which one it is. There's another disintegrating winds, and Devil's Codex is usually pretty good, but I don't think we care about it that much.
This is a nice tag. I'm a huge fan of Iron Waves. I'm honestly probably on the just get a pile of mana for, like...
Koishi
have a
has
top.
a weirdly high amount of Iron Waves now, because Yokai EG, like I said, used to just be deal 18
But now
damage
it's
instead of gain block as well.
Yeah.
Plus all of your, if you anything that's like block plus follow up, that's just like that's an Iron Wave.
All right.
Yeah, Iron Wave but win.
You want to
do you
go
wanna-
to the last shop instead?
Okay, Takane. Potato. Oh, you have Embrace Darkness. That's one half of my favorite combo at the deck.
Oh.
Yeah, do you want to pick up a Passionate Memory?
I don't hate it.
Wait, is Tarot the Hermit just like super free?
So this is...
While you're in Fugue, but yes, it does also generate the one extra.
So this is
Yeah,
all synergy effects, which is specifically these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would make Rose Hell double damage.
Yep.
Wait, is that Chemex?
And also generate twice as much.
Yeah,
that's a free.
It's Chemex by a different name, yeah.
Mm. No, I mean,
Magic
Tarot the
Gun.
Hermit just does because of our space, because of our 3-cost thingy.
Another Grimoire study, or
Lotus.
Lotus. If I'm upgrading, it's again probably True Self.
Mm-hmm.
So this costs 2.
And
Oh,
generates
it costs
3, so it
2.
does-
Yeah, it refunds itself, but it costs 2 and generates 1.
you want to be in passion.
I could also.
Now we want to be in Passion, but do we want to be in Serenity? Probably not.
Well, there's no downside to being in Serenity, aside from the fact that this is going to be a card in your deck.
True.
At this point, I think
We have a top.
most of our deck is like free anyway. So,
Yeah.
that's fine.
We don't have to go hog at this shop, but we have another shop that we can.
Yeah, I don't really care about any of these 3.
I feel like you don't defend sometimes.
Possible.
On Death Note. Usually that's better to get early.
Yeah.
Yeah, status is not Misfortunes.
All right, we've got middle.
And you just want to use up your shoes.
Yeah.
So the funny thing is, these are all the same elite. There's no difference, period, between them.
Let's keep one shoe in the pocket just in case.
It's Clown Piece,
It's
everyone.
That's our.
She lives on the moon.
Clown Piece is known, and therefore, well,
Give her the egg.
I think we're gonna kill on this turn.
We keep Calm Mind and
You can keep all of these. It doesn't really matter.
It doesn't
You
really
just get rid
matter.
of the like Embryo's Dream basically, and that's the only thing.
yeah.
It's like
Bonk.
we've now become the machine that does infinite damage.
You've created the machine that kicks specifically
Clownpiece's ass. Yes, this is the machine that kicks Clownpiece's ass.
Eat egg, you moon-loving freak.
She's not moon-loving. She hates the moon. She wears the American flag actually specifically to make the moon mad.
I thought she wore the American flag to make fun of Americans, which is also
No.
a respectable reason. But I'm not the expert. Do you want Rushdown?
I don't think I care about any of these.
Yeah.
That's funny. We do also have the Enter Passion draw. Well, we could use that $5.
Yeah.
Well, you could have picked up the thing that gave you more money when you skipped.
Yeah. Could have spent
I could
$70.
have spent $70 to get $5.
$5.
To get, yeah.
Anyway,
This is the only gap you've gone to in this entire act.
Yeah, we didn't get to see Yukari until now.
Time comes.
Okay, you
Oh,
stupid Dracula.
we are like,
This could be mildly problematic.
yeah, like this hand isn't great against it for this because of like all the mana.
True Self Awakening is great because again, those don't count. So you get extra free cards.
Well, let's lead here. I'm going to assume my free card, don't retain. Ooh, I like the visual addition here. That's nice.
I've actually been there since the start.
Okay, well, I'm in
Seems to me like you are going to block and eat one graze, and that's it.
Yep.
Now, if only we could steal these grazes.
If only. Fine. Okay.
Now we purple hermit so that we can egg.
Yeah. And then we want to get rid of the... Let's not.
Did we get rid of Persecutor? Do we get rid of everything but the Lonely Heart, and then we can Embryo Dream?
And play that, and then EG.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Roselle. That's the card I want in this position.
Well, then you'll get it when you.
Yes,
we
yeah,
tutor it.
yeah, we'll want it in the turn that we're... we still have
For that,
4 cards
for
left.
that end, you actually want
Yeah, we
to
could-
get her beyond half health already, if you can help it, because she does do the heal.
We get
Yeah.
exactly one top card.
Alright, well, let's take our one top card then. Sure.
Our exactly one top
Exactly
card.
one top card, which gets us... Okay, fine. Scarlet Devil. Alright, so this is our flawless turn.
If only we could steal that flawless somehow.
If only. Well,
Snake.
help me out, Snake. Divine Favor counts as firepower and spirit. Oh, okay. It's vigor. Got it.
But it's both. It does for either.
Yeah. And this is fine.
Hey, you want to upgrade one of these? Because you can. We'll talk through that.
Ooh, this gets a lot better on the upgrade. The upgrade on Immortal Flame, though, is 3. Yeah.
It's a demon form or fake demon form. What do you want? I don't think the fight's going to last that long.
And then we play the top card of the deck.
By week. You can use this as well to just get rid of that curse you just made.
Yeah, you can zoop it away.
And then play, like...
Embryo's Dream. Something with a block. That also digs through your deck faster, so it will let you probably get Rose Hell the turn after.
Yeah, this will go down to 6, and then when we...
It blocks the hit, so...
Now, if you play Clean Energy, you'll...
My draw will
next turn.
Okay.
Okay, now we'll shuffle, so now you're going to get your X spell so that you can tutor up.
Yeah, so I want to clean one out here. All right. That's fine. Oh wow!
Pretty
okay.
good thing to have gotten here for that.
Yeah.
And then give me Rose Hell, please.
See if you can't generate any more mana first.
Sea of
Tranquility is
Tranquility?
free, but it doesn't generate any.
Still worth playing because it's free to do up front.
But it also takes up one of your moves.
That's fine. We're probably just going to, like, I guess you can Air Kiss first to see if you flip mana generation off of it.
Yeah, that spends... Is
True.
this lethal?
It might actually just be...
Oh, yeah,
lethal right
hold on. Like, that's his 12.
Remember as well, you have the headphones, so it does more than what it says.
Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
Hold on.
Just cast Indignation.
This
You can
ends
right-click
here.
to add the entire patches of them for what it's worth.
Like...
From the heart of hell, I stab at thee. Oh,
Okay.
well.
Well.
Deal 32 damage 3 times.
I think we're good.
1177.
All right. Okay.
And you've got
So funnily enough,
plates.
that makes that block that generates a pure now
Generate.
go plus mana.
Yeah, we also
Yeah.
just have, like, one of my favorite relics.
Yeah, Gungear is just
That-
like the correct choice.
That, unfortunately, though, Seja never gets graze, so that doesn't really do anything.
yeah, I
except
guess
put
we're-
red in your deck.
Right, we're this late. Let's...
Psycho Lock.
All right.
This card's free. Look how free this
Wow.
is.
Can only be
This
played.
is one of the hardest extra turns to play in the game.
That's also a
Just grab your
Phoenix Wright
third true
reference.
Self-Awakening.
Yeah. Boom. Oh, that's cool.
This effect is new.
Yeah, they added
And
an
also,
animation
there's
for
now
it.
a background and theme for Act 4.
Nice. All right. Well,
Well, time to spend down to our dollar.
oh, thank goodness, we full heal. Uh-huh.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Okay, that's another tipsy at the start
Grapes.
of the turn. That's Buffer. That's Helix Fossil. Secret Cloak is a bunch of block. That would have given you a lot more money if you'd gotten that early.
3 to 5 more. Let's go ahead and...
That means 9 to 15 more.
God,
None of these cards are things you want to buy.
This might be. Well, yeah, well, I don't... Shrug.
Extremely funny to just buy 6 tools.
I think we're good.
Alright, so you have 162 health. $8. Dang, where'd you go? Where'd all your money go?
Oh, I had so much money.
You probably ate it all. If I
Upgrade the last Lonely Heart.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
so we
there
don't
you
have...
go,
Yeah, that's a good idea. So we don't have that.
Good. For sequencing.
Ah, yeah, the 52-card deck. We're ready for Balatro time.
Yeah. Abandoned deck haters. Okay, Kill la Kill, let's do this thing.
You know, she actually predates Kill la Kill by 3 months.
Yeah, but she uses a big scissor.
That's still incredible to me. All right.
I'm afraid our buffer isn't going to be very good here.
We have time. Also, we have Grimoire in hand, so buffer's probably going to be pretty bad as...
I mean, use it now then to eat the 3 instead of the 1 that the scissor's gonna do to you. You have 10 block.
Let me...
Let's get turned.
Let's burn some rock.
How many cards do you want to play in one turn every time you start your turn?
All the ones you can. They're free. There's no downside. Let's do it.
Hey! Sweet!
Potato.
We got potato.
I guess we enter
May
Serenity.
as well enter Serenity.
And then... Unleash potential.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes our Rose
Yeah, we just wanna... Oh, yeah, our top turn isn't going anywhere because we have an X spell. Okay.
But the X spell makes money.
We're probably going to cap her this turn.
Yeah, we're
Almost certainly.
There's no way we're not.
Oh, yeah, we guys have the Rose Hell. Yeah, absolutely.
We're already capped before I get to my X spell.
I know you're only going to cap her now when you flip your other.
All right, you've entered double Serenity. We are so serene right now.
All right, well, I'm gonna eat a potato, which is definitely
get it out
a
of
good
your
idea.
deck. No, you don't want to draw it when you shuffle.
All right.
Remember to spend the X as well.
Anyway, tiny indignation. Uh-huh. 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 Uh-huh.
Wait a
There's actually no reason to play anything from this point on.
Yeah, you're just
Well,
cards from your deck.
gain 30 mana in a turn.
Ah, yeah, wait, that's the same. That's the same name as a Slay the Spire Chiva. The one for I think nuclear power is the Game 30 Plasma one.
I actually don't. Okay, I don't want to play that.
Yeah, you don't want to.
I wanted to play.
Addicted to playing cards, Jens.
Do not become addicted to playing cards.
Yeah, you want to gain that block from your cape.
Oh boy.
A change that happened at some point is that she cannot get Cup as the first thing anymore.
Really?
So,
Okay.
yep. You are at least going to have a few turns to play with not getting all of your relics removed. Although at the same time, I'm going to throw out here that I've never really been bothered by Cup because the majority of exhibits in this game don't do anything past the first turn anyway.
I don't know. I've been wrecked by Cup, but I've also had it not bother me either.
$92 damage.
You're something like, you're probably like 100% to hit a Lonely Heart with your dredge. How does it feel to be the bad guy who dredges into what is that card? When you mill it, you can exile it, and then you lava.
Chill, creeping chill,
crippling chill. Yeah, you're dredging in the crippling chill. How does that feel?
You know what? It makes me feel like I'm gonna do some more dredging. Uh-huh. Back to full.
Let me keep the Moon Lotus for next turn.
Alright. And then the answer is,
Yeah, do you want to do it?
Yeah, I mean, you may as well.
Koichi seems strong, but Jin's has also been an extreme luck sack this run. So I wouldn't count on it working out like this.
Koishi is, like I said, pretty feast or famine.
Time to place your bets. You get 3 seconds to place your bets. It's 2,000. Yeah. The number you pick is 2,000. Oh, wow. Okay, that's actually much higher than it usually is.
Well, you bought all those relics and you got all that gold, glittering gold. Yeah, we got a bunch of cards that all worked together. Oftentimes, you're trying to draft dances and you keep seeing these stupid setup cards, and you don't have any setup cards.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Spend more than $3,000.
Landlord.
You also got 7 elites killed without taking damage.
Yeah. The thing, like, follow-up as like a mechanical idea is like something that's like, oh, this takes a little bit of balance to make you want to include like both sides of the coin, right? It's like, oh, well, I need to include these cards that play follow-up attacks, and then I need to play follow-up attacks. The solution that they chose, I like a lot, where we specifically the pair that work really well with it is the Lonely Heart making extra copies, so you have more of them on cards, like on quantity, and the other one, which is just this card is at the bottom of your deck.
Yeah.
Well, like that makes it so that you aren't going to draw this on turn 1 and be like, well, there's no follow-ups anymore. So
they also have the additional upside of not really being that bad to just play either. They're not the worst to just play them. You know? They're not awful to include just as regular attacks. They're a little below average, but not like hugely so.
Yeah, like Lonely Heart having their refund on it is pretty good. Your default ones are pretty bad, but once you upgrade your Instinctive Love so that it's accurate, it becomes like a passable cast. These ones,
they're just bad, but at the same time, they're also just your regular strikes.
Right.
So
they're just your
they give you your freebie to make sure you have something to hit, which is also a good choice.
Mm-hmm. And if you can find other follow-ups to add to your deck, they become good removes. But if you can't find them, they make sure your cards do something.
It is funny. I definitely see a little bit of the
like parasitism.
I was just gonna say, the centering power of Wrath, like
yes,
like the power of being able to do double damage. The best defense is your opponent's dead.
I think there's a reason Packmaster is only 1.5.
Yeah, there is, like I said before, there is a card in red Koishi, which increases the multiplier from 100% to 150% both ways. Combining that with the vulnerable thing that you got, you can do, I think that was like 6 times damage.
Yeah, 5x, 6x damage. Like,
and then if you also got one of the cards that, says your attacks deal double damage next turn, you can get to 12 times damage.
You can see down here we have our off-color.
The blue one down there, that's just the blue rare. That is 1 in blue enter fugue, just straight up.
Ah, okay. Yeah, going to burst somehow by grabbing Marissa Relic in Act 1.
Oh, and then there's also the Marisa ability, which makes it triple damage as well.
Yeah.
I think if you somehow manage to get every single one of them together on a Jade Box run, you could end up doing like 24 times damage in a single hit.
It's just one of those like centering things about Watcher, where like seeing what is the Watcher plan, as it's like what's the most efficient Watcher plan. It's flicker.
Stay in Wrath all the time.
Yeah, like be in Wrath and draw a million cards off the card that says when you're in Wrath, draw 2 cards.
That's Rushdown is like the thing to do.
So,
and then you have as many flurries as you can pick so that you can always have attacks for when you go off. This card is not yet ready. Please look forward to future updates.
that is fun that we have, it's like, okay, we're just going to keep on making character setups.
So they've said, I think, that they plan currently on stopping at 6.
Okay.
They actually don't plan on making the other 4, at least right now.
Interesting.
Because the game, while doing pretty all right, has not done as well as they'd hoped.
Plus, now is a good time to dip, because they keep putting time and resources into this. Slay the Spire 2 is going to come out, and it's like, nobody else is going to buy the game. It reminds me of Blasphemous. I think it's like Blasphemous and then Blasphemous 2 both came. Like, I'm pretty sure Blasphemous 2 came out the same day as Shadow of the Erdtree, and it's like, you can't have your audience split like that.
I definitely enjoyed
wasn't
playing.
even aware Blasphemous 2 came out.
Oh, that's...
it came out some time ago. Yeah, it got completely overshadowed. I'm sure it's good too. It just
It's still got 10,000 reviews on Steam, so like it definitely did well.
That's still doing quite well. But yeah, I really like. One thing I wonder is how hard it is to get follow-ups to work when you don't have starting follow-ups.
That's the thing. You found a lot of them.
Like, because Double Helix here on our other side
doesn't have it. Yeah, this is not a follow-up attack. If it was, it probably would be more doable, but they're not.
Yeah, most of the follow-ups are uncommons, so it's like,
you
can't count on seeing them.
Okay, that's something I just kind of, you mentioned earlier, like being able to merge the 2 strategies is a harder one. It seems like it's a much easier ask for this deck to add stance instead of this.
If only
deck.
because it's pretty easy to add both inspiration and passion pretty easily.
Yeah.
Not having any source of serenity outright is pretty weak for trying to like get into stances, just
right. You have to commit like to, I'm going to go into a fight and choose a turn where double damage is active and I can't turn it off,
Basically, yeah. And the cards that just, put you into serenity by themselves are pretty weak. There's not a lot of incidental serenity. They did rework White Sakia. She's significantly better now. She was definitely the weakest character in the game before.
Interesting.
But she's... Starting with the Winter Resolution by itself is really quite nice for what it's worth. Because that is a good defense card.
Yeah. I played a lot of, like, if I take a look at my, like...
Yeah, your run history. It's probably going to be a lot of blue Sakia.
You can see the time. You can see the time jump here of like
May of last year.
Yeah, but like just a lot of like
I'm pretty sure 90% of my runs have been with blue Sakia.
Yeah, I have a couple here that are playing on white. So, but yeah, you can see the time period of like, okay, I haven't played for nearly a year on this. Anyway, that's Koishi. That's
Yeah,
launch for entry.
She's pretty good. She's fun. I like playing Koishi. I like that I get to do 5 million damage.
Look, we be able to like in that specific fight where it's like, do we go into passion? Go into passion, and it's like the fight's over like immediately, you know? Like,
it helps. It helps when you can go into passion and then cast 30 cards.
Yeah, having top was pretty good for that, you know. Time to no, sorry, no cards remain. We're out of cards. I'm almost out of cards. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you both for joining me, Doc and Gnomebitten. Appreciate having you both here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Gnomebitten.
That's true.
I'm MDCT. I'm Doc.
But yeah, what else? Follow, subscribe, get the cool slimes and skulls. You can get cool skulls from Gnome too, that's true. Upcoming, tomorrow is still Dragon Warrior Wednesday. I've just started Dragon Quest VII on the 3DS. We're shortly into that because we spent some time in the PS1 version on first stream, so we're quite early there for y'all to jump into. And Thursday is like a Dragon Quest Thursday, which is to say I've started playing Yak 7 like a dragon on Thursday, and that's also been a fun time. Psych is joining me for that, so yeah. Doc, what do you got coming up?
I've got my big I need to pay my taxes marathon on April 5th. That's probably the biggest thing that I need to do, pay my taxes.
That is a pretty big thing coming up.
It is my single biggest stream day each year. I recommend checking that out on April 5th. It's going to be a good time. Good incentives, good things to do. Did you know that the Netflix series You vs. Wild has a category on Twitch? That's the game where you get to direct Bear Grylls to do things.
I was not aware of this now.
You learned of Slippy Rock.
Okay.
It's very funny.
Dom, what you got going on?
I'm not sure. My whole last week of stream stuff got like sort of ruined. I was supposed to be playing demos today, I think, but I did this instead. I don't know. I'll just do something. Maybe I'll play some Cube or something. I don't know.
You can catch Gnome over on Tuesdays and Thursdays and Sundays, I think.
Tuesday, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays usually. Although I don't have a Friday. What if I do something on Friday? I don't know.
Yeah. But go check out Gnomebitten as well. Alright. That's going to be it here. Thank you all for joining. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.